In this video, I'd like to go over a quick concept that really helps me know what to do when I sit on basically any ship, right? And really helped me when I took a break from the game and I came back and there's all these new ships and it's like, how do I use them? So this is a pretty cool concept that I hope will help you as well. So it's called tick ships versus DPS ships. So what is a DPS ship and what is a tick ship? So a DPS ship is a ship that deals damage and takes damage. So it essentially it's going to trade, right? So these are your ships like your Alliance family ships, your Ospreys, Falcons, um, Phoenix. It's supposed to trade as well. And then your tick ships are ships that only deal damage, right? They're not really necessarily supposed to be taking damage. Well, they can, but really they're supposed to complement the DPS ships without taking damage. They're like a bonus. And tick ships could be like your hooks, your falchions. They're ships that are not necessarily supposed to brawl and trade with other ships, right? And you might be wondering, okay, well that's really simple. That's like a given. Why does that help? Well, it kind of helps you when you're thinking about your ship order and where you place your ships. Are you going to reverse or are you going to loop? So, for example, I sit in like, let's say I'm in a fleet and I sit in a falchion. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be exploring the DPS ship. I'm just trying to find a spot where I'm able to deal damage and not take damage, right? I'm just using my chasers. Or let's say I'm in a bombard. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just looking for a spot where, again, I could just use my mortar and shoot it over and not really take damage. Now, of course, when push comes to shove, tick ships also have to do their fair part, but in general, your goal is to only deal damage. And, just a quick example, why this is important. So, for example, let's say you're going down ship order, right? You use your logic. You're thinking, okay, where do I place? Let's say I'm taking Ospreys and hooks, okay? What's my DPS ship? What's my tick ship? Alright, the Ospreys are my DPS in this case, and the hooks are my tick ships, right? They're supposed to deal damage, not really necessarily supposed to take damage. So when I place them in an order, right? When I say I'm going downwind, alright, I'm going to place the Osprey on the inside because he's supposed to go in and trade. He's going first downwind for the cut behind if they reverse, and going to trade damage, right? And the hooks are supposed to support and deal damage with their chasers, or get in close with Caros, again, preferably not in a position where they're taking damage necessarily. Of course, with Caros, maybe you might be taking damage, but needless to say, the main point is to deal damage, not to take damage and trade. Say you put your ships in the wrong order, well, now your DPS ship is useless, and your tick ships are taking damage and really not doing what they're supposed to. So that's just an example where it could be useful. It also is useful when you're thinking how to reverse, how you place your ships, and that's all. Really simple thing. It helps me to sit in new ships or old ships and think, okay, what is my job here? That's all. Hope it helps. It's really simple, but yeah. Alright. See ya.